Joined by Australian sailing team Skud 18 crew Liesl Tesch. Liesl, congratulations on winning the gold medal.
Thank you very much. Yeah, pretty exciting week for us. So yeah, another one under our belt. Let's keep it going.
And how's your final day of racing?
Possibly not our best day of racing. No, it was nice to get that first win, and then the second race, it's like, wouldn't be nice to sail the top mark and head home, but no, we went back to the finish line, learned a whole lot of things. So it was good to have the tracker on the boat today. We'll really be able to learn some stuff when we have a look at the places we went across the course.
And your new partnership with Dan is going extremely well so far, isn't it?
Mate, it's rocking and rolling, yeah. No, I've had a really, really awesome week. So to get off the plane and get straight on the boat's was going to be a real challenge, but we've pulled it off really nicely. So I'm really pleased with the results.
And coming up next is your Worlds. Looking forward to that. What are your thoughts?
The World Champs, like for me, it's actually not a World Championships, it's a qualifying event for the Paralympic team, so that's what I'm putting in my mind. This was a training event for that, and then this is one of two events that are going to test whether we get the spot in the Australian Paralympic team, so bring on the rest of the world later once we've knocked off the other Aussies.
So quite a bit of competition in the Australian camp?
I reckon really the Australian camp could go 1, 2, 3 at the Worlds. Like, we have the potential, and it's awesome to train against those guys, and it's a bit weird when you turn around out on the race course and you're competing against each other for that one spot, so it's a pretty tough position to be in for all of us.
Now, coming from wheelchair basketball, this is a little bit different. How are you finding the transition to sailing?
I still think it's a little bit crazy. It's pretty awesome to have had 4 regattas and won 4 regattas. That's a pretty nice way to be sitting in the sailing world, and I'm absolutely loving it. Like those strong winds that we had yesterday, mate, bring them on. Like when it lightens up, it's like, oh, where's the challenge?
But overall, looking forward to the competition that you've got coming up next couple of weeks?
Oh, fantastic. I mean, there's not a better preparation for anything to actually race on the Olympic track, so it'll be perfect.
Joined here by Daniel Fitzgibbon, Australian Skud 18 skipper, and just won gold medal in Weymouth. Daniel, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks Craig. Gold medal, awesome.
How was your final day of racing?
We won the first race, which was really good, and we played around with the second race a bit, had a bit of a different starting technique and had an ACS. So a good and a bad, but we can drop the ACS, so we had a good day.
But overall, an incredibly consistent regatta, because I think before that race you were dropping a second place, weren't you?
Yeah, we were dropping a second place. So yeah, we had a really consistent regatta, whereas we were always up there and competitive, so we're doing well.
And overall, what does this regatta mean for you at this win? Is it a confidence booster heading towards London 2012?
Yeah, Worlds here in 2 weeks. It's a really confidence booster for that. So we're on the same water with the same competition, and that's our selection for the Australian team, Paralympic team. So we've got that Worlds and the next World. So no, it's a really good confidence booster for that.
And it was pretty close, not only between yourselves and the Great Britain team, but also all of the Aussies. You got a bit of a fight in your hands for that Paralympic spot?
We do have a fight on our hands. So we have 2 other Australian crews which are very competitive out there, and we've got a fair bit on.
So a couple of weeks training here and then into the regatta, is that right?
The Worlds, yeah. So 2 weeks training, then the Worlds, and then we go home. So I think 1 more month we're here.
But a good way to start your European summer.
Yeah. It's this summer. Yeah, it's pretty cold, but it's a good way to start summer here.
Joined by Australian sailing team Skud 18 crew Rachel Cox, bronze medalist here in Weymouth. Rachel, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks very much, Craig.
And first regatta with you and Jamie. How's it go?
Yeah, really good. We just got together as a team in January, so we've been training at home but haven't really had much international competition experience. So it's good to know that we're at the top end of the fleet, just a couple of places to get a little bit higher maybe for the next regatta. That's what I'm hoping for.
And did you say you've only teamed up in January this year, so it's been a quick progression for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Yep, it's been really awesome. We've got the home support of Royal Perth Yacht Club, and they've been helping us to get our equipment together and things like that, and just quite a lot of training over here before the regatta started. So I think we're on good form to chip away and get some good places for the IFDS Worlds coming up.
So looking forward to the IFDS Worlds. That's the next big event for you guys here in Weymouth. Yeah. How are your preparations coming along?
Yeah, really good. The training obviously is going really well together with the other 2 Australian Skud teams, and well done to Dan and Liesl in their first place in this regatta. So we've got some excellent training partners, and really looking forward to making some improvements going into the IFDS event.
Would you say that your toughest competition could be the other Australians?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's right on form at the moment, so we're just looking to improve a few things going into the IFDS event and see how we go from there.
And Ian, 4 races today in the 49er golf leagues. Ian, how was your day?
We had a good day. We had a 4, a 2, a 1 and a 15, and that puts us 17 points ahead of the Frenchman, so it's looking good for the final day.
Nathan, heading into today, you guys had a 10-point lead, so you've extended that a bit, but still a little bit to do tomorrow?
Yeah, no, we've got 3 points, from being the maximum we need to be ahead. So 17-point lead's pretty good going into a medal race. So we started really well today, but hopefully tomorrow we just get around without making any fatal errors, and we should make it 3 in a row here.
And then that 3 in a row, how much motivation is that for you guys?
Yeah, obviously this being the Olympic venue, everyone wants to win here, and for us to do it the last 3 years is obviously a great thing. Like when we started out, we didn't think we were going to win it every time at Weymouth, but it's very good that we have so far.
Nath, while you had some really good results today, not everything went your way. You had a bit on in that last race.
Yeah, we had a difficult race in race 3 where I think we were about a 15th or something and just couldn't find our way around the course. And in the last race, we sort of got it sorted and we climbed back to first at the last top mark, and our capstay broke in the hoist. So we spent the whole run with the mast bending over the front of the boat, just hoping it wasn't going to break, and it held together. And then we had to do one last job before the finish, and we had the spreader poke through the spinnaker and tear a pretty big hole in it. So we went from first to second, so it was only 1 point, thank God. But it was sort of not the best way to end the racing today.
And then you're looking forward to a 3rd straight medal race here in Weymouth?
Yeah. Medal races are always a lot more fun. 10 boats in the race instead of 25, so it's a lot more about speed, and you don't. It's not as hard to find a lane, but it's the top 10 boats, so anything can happen.
Joined here by Matthew Belcher and Malcolm Page, Australian Sailing Team 470 crew. Final day of fleet racing here in Weymouth. Mal, how was your day?
We had a pretty good day today. Probably one of our best finals days in a while, excluding obviously Holland last week that we won. Yeah, we ended up with a 3 and a 4, and in a sort of very varied breeze out there. It was very patchy, very shifty, and we had plenty of auto tacks and dunkings and the whole bit going on, but we managed to get the better of most of them and come through.
So Matt, heading into today, you guys were 3rd overall. How are you now placed heading into the medal race?
Not exactly 100% certain. We know that the boats were just behind us, and the guys coming into today didn't have the best of days, so we're not sure how many points behind us. We're confident we're in 2nd place and quite close to 1st, so it'll be interesting tomorrow.
There's still plenty to race for tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we've proven that in the past that anything can happen in the medal race. We're going into a similar position that we were last year, so hopefully this time come out one better.
Joined by Australian Sailing Team Laser Sailor Tom Slingsby. Tom, 2 final fleet races in the Gold Fleet today. How's your day?
Not too good for me today. I had a 13 and a 12. I really just need one good result because I had a good drop so far as a 7. So I was trying to get one good race, but it just sort of didn't happen for me today.
But overall, heading into tomorrow's medal race, how are you placed?
Yeah, at the moment I'm leading. I think I've got about 8 points to 2nd place and 9 points to 3rd, so it's all still very close. And medal race, anything can happen. I know I'd prefer to have more than 8 points, that's for sure.
And you've had some great success here in the past 2 years. A little bit on tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. There's a bit more pressure this year than the other years. It's a bit closer than I have been. Last few years I've sort of had a nice lead, but that's okay. I've got to get used to sailing here under pressure and medal racing under pressure in Weymouth, so I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to the games, 14 months away. You enjoying getting a good chance to have a look at the conditions here?
Yeah, for sure. And the conditions generally suit me, and as long as I'm sailing well and in a good frame of mind, I usually can put up good results here, so yeah, I enjoy it here.